Most people get this wrong when they compare PayPal and Samsung Pay. They think it is just about convenience or which app looks better. But here's the truth no one tells you. The real difference is not just how you pay. It is how your money is protected behind the scenes, and that changes everything. If you have ever wondered whether PayPal or Samsung Pay is safer for daily transactions, online shopping, or sending money, this video will clear it all up in simple terms. In the next few minutes, you will understand exactly how both systems work, what makes them different, where each one is safer, and which one you should actually trust with your money in real-life situations. And by the end, you will know which one fits your lifestyle, without guessing or worrying about security risks. Now, let's get straight into it. First, let's understand what these two actually are, because this is where most people already get confused. PayPal is a digital payment platform. It works mainly online. Think of it like a middle layer between your bank and the internet. When you pay someone or buy something online using PayPal, your card or bank details are not shared with the seller. Instead, PayPal handles the transaction in the middle. So if Alex in the US buys something from an online store, he can use PayPal, and the store never sees his card details. That is the core idea. Now, Samsung Pay is different. Samsung Pay is a mobile wallet designed mainly for in-store payments. You use it with your Samsung phone or smartwatch. You tap your device at a payment terminal, and it works like a contactless card. So if John is at a coffee shop, he can just tap his phone and pay using Samsung Pay without pulling out his physical card. Now, here's where it gets interesting. Both are digital payment systems, but they are designed for completely different situations. PayPal is mostly for online and peer-to-peer payments. Samsung Pay is mostly for physical store payments. But we are not here just for convenience. We are here for safety. So let's break down security step by step. Let's start with PayPal security. PayPal uses encryption, fraud monitoring, and buyer protection. Every transaction is encrypted, which means your data is scrambled so hackers cannot read it easily. But the biggest safety feature is something called buyer protection. Here is a simple example. Let's say Jake buys headphones online for $100. The seller sends a fake product, or nothing at all. Jake can file a dispute on PayPal. PayPal investigates, and may refund the money, if the claim is valid. This is a huge advantage. It means PayPal does not just process payments. It also acts like a referee when things go wrong. But here's the problem. PayPal is still an online account system. That means if someone gets access to your login credentials, they could potentially move money. So your email security and password strength matter a lot. Now let's talk about Samsung Pay security. Samsung Pay uses something called tokenization. That sounds complicated, but here is the simple version. When you add your card to Samsung Pay, it does not store your real card number. Instead, it creates a random digital code called a token. Every time you pay, it uses that token instead of your real card details. So even if someone somehow intercepts the transaction, they do not get your real card number. Now here's where it gets interesting. Samsung Pay also uses fingerprint authentication, face recognition, or PIN, before every payment. That means even if someone steals your phone, they cannot just start paying. But here's the catch. Samsung Pay does not offer strong buyer protection like PayPal. If you buy something and get scammed, Samsung Pay does not step in the same way PayPal does. It simply processes the payment through your card. So now we are starting to see the real difference. PayPal protects you after the transaction. Samsung Pay protects you during the transaction. Let's break that down more clearly. Imagine two scenarios. Scenario 1. You are shopping online from a random website. You use PayPal. If something goes wrong, you can dispute it. Scenario 2. You are paying in a physical store. You use Samsung Pay. Even if someone tries to intercept your data at the terminal, they cannot steal your real card number. So which one is safer? The answer depends on how you use it. But before we decide, let's go deeper into real-world risks. With PayPal, the biggest risk is account takeover. This happens when someone gets access to your email or password. If you do not use two-factor authentication, your account becomes vulnerable. This is why experts always say PayPal is only as safe as your login security. Now with Samsung Pay, the biggest risk is device compromise. If your phone is unlocked or your biometric security is weak, someone could potentially access your wallet. But even then, they still need authentication for every transaction. Now here's something most people do not think about. Samsung Pay also has a feature called Magnetic Secure Transmission in some older systems, which lets it work even on older card machines. This makes it more widely usable, but also means it interacts directly with hardware terminals. However, it still does not expose your real card data. PayPal does not interact with physical machines at all. It is purely digital. That makes it safer in some ways, but also limited in offline usage. Now let's compare speed and control, because this also affects safety in real life. PayPal transactions sometimes take longer to process, especially bank withdrawals or disputes. That delay actually adds a layer of safety. It gives time to reverse fraud. Samsung Pay transactions are instant. You tap, and it is done. That is great for convenience, but it also means less time to react if something goes wrong at the moment of payment. Now let's talk about privacy, because this is where things get even more interesting. PayPal stores your transaction history on its servers. That means your financial activity is tracked inside the platform. This is normal for most digital wallets, but it is still centralized data storage. Samsung Pay stores less transaction detail on its own system. Most data stays with your bank or card issuer. Samsung acts more like a secure bridge rather than a financial database. So if we think in terms of data exposure, Samsung Pay has slightly lower exposure at the platform level. But here's the trade-off. PayPal gives you more control over disputes and refunds. Samsung Pay gives you stronger protection at the point of transaction. Now let's make this simple with real-life examples. If Alex is a freelancer receiving payments from clients worldwide, PayPal is essential. He needs online transactions, invoices, and dispute handling. If John is commuting daily and paying in stores, Samsung Pay is more practical and secure for quick tap payments. Now, let's talk about hacking risk. PayPal is often targeted through phishing emails. Fake emails trick users into entering login details. That is the most common attack. Samsung Pay is rarely hacked directly. Instead, attackers try to compromise the phone itself or trick users into unlocking it. So again, the weak point is not the system. It is the user behavior. Now here's a key insight most people miss. Neither PayPal nor Samsung Pay is unsafe by default. The real risk comes from how you set them up. Weak passwords, no biometric lock, no two-factor authentication, or using public Wi-Fi carelessly. These are the real dangers. Now let's bring everything together. If your priority is online shopping safety, buyer protection, and international payments, PayPal is stronger. If your priority is in-store payments, fast transactions, and secure card masking, Samsung Pay is stronger. So the safest option is actually not choosing one over the other. It is using both correctly for different situations. In a minute, let's quickly simplify this into a practical rule you can actually remember in daily life. Use PayPal when you are dealing with websites, freelancers, or online purchases where trust is uncertain. Use Samsung Pay when you are physically paying at stores, restaurants, or transport systems where speed and tap security matter. That is the smart combination. Now let's wrap this up clearly. PayPal is safer for online buyer protection and dispute resolution. It acts like a financial shield after the payment. Samsung Pay is safer for contactless payments because it hides your card details and requires biometric authentication every time. Both are highly secure systems, but they protect different stages of your payment journey. So instead of asking which one is absolutely safer, the better question is which one is safer for the situation you are in. If you understand that difference, you are already ahead of most users. If this helped you understand how these systems actually work, make sure to like the video, drop a comment with which one you use more, and subscribe for more clear breakdowns like this. It helps you make smarter money decisions without the confusion.